Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh dear. Hey, good morning. Good morning, good evening, good that's all, folks. God, dear, obviously I haven't woken up the old vocal thingies properly this morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, those who are not quite sure. Oh no, I've got one of them going on. Quick, get rid of that. How are you? Yes, 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 it is Friday. Which can only mean one thing, those inevitable words that make everybody warm inside. They make them melt with anticipation of what is yet to come. I wasn't doing it in slow motion, I promise. Thank Fank, it's Friday! Party people! We'll get a bit of K7 in here. Now, glad you said that. No, I said that. Glad I said that. Obviously she's put saying on my porridge this morning. What's going on? How can I be so full of energy and excited after the batteries are run down? Now, okay, right, what's been going on? Dubsy is taking a leave of absence as he needs he's having a little break. Basically, he needs to have a break. He's been flat out at it for a long time, and I know he's taking a little rest. So Friday tonight will be the Autobot, or you never know, we might get a guest selector in. I know Stacey B is off away on business, so the legend that is the gentleman of soul, funk, and loincloths will be stepping in, doing his thing. So yes, indeed, it will be Rendell. Rendell will be in the place, and possibly, not sure, I think DJ Connie may be live and direct. Now, the reason why I don't know this week is because the telegraph wires seem to have been snipped at the moment, so we're not knowing what's going down. So we'll be finding out, but letting you guys know. But the bottom line is, either way, you'll be entertained. Whether Rendell will do one of his legendary 17-hour sets, or whether Connie will be doing the 10 till 2 slot, so don't worry. Alright, Saturdays has not changed, okay? Saturdays will definitely be in the place, and it will be the lovely DJ Isis kick-starting, taking over from the Autobot, from the Autopilot. So get it right, Marky P. Right, so the Autopilot, of course, goes through the night. It's 24/7, 365. And then Isis actually takes over with the House of Isis from 5 till 7 o'clock. Then at 7 o'clock, of course, will be the legendary UK with these funky 215. And that show, I'll tell you what, the flavours of our Bavarian brother are phenomenal. Then the blender, the master of the party, the DJ's DJ himself. We are honoured to have the David RB experience, and he will be live and direct from 8 till 10 o'clock at 9 till 11 CET, because it's not available on one station but two. It was a global phenomenon reaching out a huge audience, so he will be probably smashing up the ones and twos like David RB does, mixing a eclectic or an eclectic flavour of beats, break beats, hip hop, funk, soul, and your dinner. Vindaloo into the mix with a bit of Bangra as well. Well worth catching, well worth the experience. And you never know, sometimes Dave does tend to say, well, do you know what, the party's going to continue to midnight, and he carries on, which is even better. Sundays, so DJ 18 will be in the place to be. Boop. Sundays is a very good day, a very busy day, fantastic day, because there's stress busters and chill outs in there too. The Housemaster will of course be in play, doing his thing between 2 and 4 o'clock. Then from 4 till 7 o'clock, the legend that is the Thong Master. Why do birds suddenly appear every time I'm wearing my thong? Yes, that's exactly what I thought. I don't know where I got that tune from. JJ the DJ will be in the place for his soulful Sunday stuff. And again, you got to catch it. 7 till 9 will be Les Not. Yes, the surgery doors will be open and the doctor will be dishing out his weekly sessions of the Essex Funkers show. Oh, yes. Now, from 9 till midnight, the Autobot is going to possibly kick in. But you never know at the moment because of the way the station can automate, as in the Autobots. Guess what? We could quite easily get somebody to jump on and do a show. You never know. So, bit strange actually, but fantastically automated. Dubsy is taking, as I said, a rest. He will be back probably in a couple of weeks. I think basically, bless him, he's burnt out. So he does apologise, people, and I think what it is, doing 500 DJ sets a week, he's obviously added some mileage to the poor lad, and I think he needs some love. So when he does come back, we all want you to give him a massive amount, a massive dose of love. More so than you have before. Right, so at the moment I'm in a dilemma about next week's show, and the reason why it was extremely hard to follow Sampled. And the reason why it was hard to follow it is because it was such an epic event, as in playing the tune and then playing the sample. I was blown away by the feedback. I had near enough 3,400 people tuned in and locked in listening to it and commenting. Well, not all of them all at the same time. But I'll tell you what, I was blown away. I genuinely was blown away. It was absolutely fantastic. And the reason is because normally when you do a show like that, it's a little bit, I don't know, not sure how it's going to work. Because, you know, people might say, oh, I like that song, but I don't like that song, and so on. But the deconstruction of some of the records and putting it together in that way, I think worked. And so far I've had some really positive feedback, some really nice comments on the pod, some really nice comments, like direct messages, saying that it works really well, and could you do another one? I'm just going to wait for a few more comments rather than jumping straight on it. Because yeah, I will do one, but it takes a little bit of research to do. As you can appreciate, you've got to find out what the tracks are, what the samples are. I'm using a little bit of whosampled.com, but I think most of it I'm using it by ear because you know, oh, that track comes from. So perhaps what you could do is you could contact me and let me know what tracks you want put in the show, and then let me know. And what I'll do is I'll go off and see if I can find the samples. So we'll do that. Of course, it's got to sit within the soul and funk genre. I can't go right outside of that, although, interestingly enough, there was a rock one in a hip-hop one, and you know the one. Oh, yeah. So, right. That's enough waffle. It's 8 minutes. Goodness gracious me. Next week's show, okay, I have a dilemma. The dilemma is, do I play some new soul? I've got a new track from Natasha Watts. I've got some fantastic Mary J. Blige stuff. So I've got a load of that. Do I play that? Well, not just that, obviously, others. Or do I do the Gavin's House Party? Now, the reason why I say the Gavin's House Party is because it was mixed up with some fantastic tracks. I did a live DJ set, about 6.5 hours, last Saturday. And it was for a lovely lady called Julia, her 40th birthday. And I just started pulling them out the bag. Just pulling them out. I had these lists that I was going to play, didn't play them. I did touch them, but I didn't play them all. I literally played a little bit, then went somewhere else, and it was awesome. It just flowed so well. So there's a lot of handbag soul in there, a lot of 80s stuff, and there's also some fantastic cracking house tunes, some early house tunes. So what I might do is I might do that. We will see. It's up to you, people. Ping me, let me know. Goodness, this has been 9 minutes. What's going on? Have a good day.